So both of the pants part are on the right side. This is the left leg of the pants, and this is the zipper attachment, and this is the right leg of the pants. We will be reversing the right side of the pants to its wrong side. As you can see, we have reversed the right leg of the pants. Now, the left leg of the pants, we will be inserting inside the reversed right side of the pants. And we start pinning from the inseam on the crotch. We start pinning from the inseam, and we align the crotch level of the inseam and pin this together. Now, as you can see, we're pinning the front crotch line. And we will pin until the corner where the zipper attachment ends. On the back side, we first pin on the waistline corner and the center back seam. Then we also align the hip level, and now we're aligning the crotch lines and the center back seam. Now that we have completely pinned from the center back down to the crotch of the back area and the front area, we can start sewing this together. Okay, we're starting on the corner where the zipper attachment ends. We lock stitch this and we continue sewing the seams together. We also lock stitch the end of the seam. Now we have reversed the pants to its right side. Okay, as you can see, the lock stitch did not reach the very edge of the corner. So my assistant will lock stitch this again until the very edge of the corner where the zipper is attached. It is important that the very edge of that corner is sewn together. Now you see that at the very corner of this inverted L shape, where the zipper is attached, is really sewn together. Now, we will be slashing this side of the seam, the seam allowance where the zipper is not attached. See, that's why we really needed to make sure that the end of the corner is really sewn together securely and lock stitch properly, because the slash that we did is really right at the very edge of the fabric, where it almost ends where the lock stitches are. Okay, now we will be attaching this side, the fold of the sewing allowance, on this side of the zipper. That's why we slash this. We cannot attach it really where the original fold is, or we will be attaching far away from the zipper teeth. We have to move this sewing allowance this way. We have to move it out this way and start pinning. And on the waistline, we will follow the sewing line of the seam. The fold will be right on the sewing line on the waistline area. So now, we first pin the waistline area. And here, as you can see, we are moving from this original fold, we're moving the sewing allowance outside so that it will meet the zipper teeth. This way, when the zipper is closed, This area will hide the zipper, as the fly front placket side will slightly overlap the fly underlap placket side. We're pinning the fold alongside the zipper teeth. We have to make sure that this area is flat. As you can see, there's a little fold here, which means that we have to slash it some more. Okay. Now you see that this area is flat. We have changed from an ordinary presser foot to a zipper foot. Again, we lock stitch the edge. And we machine stitch this by 1/8 of an inch or 0.3 centimeter away from the zipper tip. Okay, now before this 1 inch or 2.5 centimeters away from the zipper pull tab, make sure that the needle is in the fabric, and we will raise the zipper foot so that we can close the zipper pull tab. So that we can continue sewing the end of the seam fold where the zipper is attached. And we will have to lock stitch this so that this will be very securely attached to the fabric. And on this end, we will have to lock stitch here after the end of the metal stop. This is to make sure that the needle will not hit the metal stop. Okay, we will show where the direction of the stitches should go. It should slant slightly upwards, there. So now we start the stitch on the seam. Make sure that the metal stop of the zipper will not be hit by the needle. Okay, as you can see, she's manually machine stitching and even lifted the zipper foot to make sure that the end of the metal stop does not hinder the movement of the machine. Now that she is sure that the metal stop will not be hit by the needle, she can easily machine sew and lock stitch the end of the zipper. This is how it will look when we have completed attaching the zipper to the pants. To end finish the attachment of the plackets, this fly underlap placket will have to be attached to the fly front placket. Okay, as you can see, the plackets are attached on a diagonal manner. Here, as you can see, the stitches run across the bottom curve of the fly front placket, resulting with the stitches running on a diagonal manner, as I have mentioned. This is how the completed procedure for attaching the zipper will look, okay? Now that we will be attaching the waistband, we can remove the basting for the zipper.